congratulating you on all on your dance
Thank you so
lives,
much.
and of course your recent delivery and all of that.
Thank you.
So how does it make you feel? All of what you've been able to achieve, your career, your life, and all that.
I feel I am graced and I receive honor from God. It has not been easy though, but by His grace, I'm here today. So I give all the glory to Him. The only thing I believe is without Him, these things are not possible. So all glory, I return it back to God.
Apeke-Ola, how did you coin that? Was it your name, or how did you come up with it as your name for?
Actually, it's not part of my name, but the way I got the name is very funny. My husband gave me that funny name. Some people knows me as Mayo, some people knows me as Kemisola, but he often call me Kemisola, Kemisola. So we're actually together that day. They was calling me Kemisola. So I was responding. Even the way the Apeke-Ola came up, it was so funny. He just said, "Baba fi orúkọ band ṣe Apeke-Ola ńkọ́?" Because I was formerly bearing Bright Morning Star. Said he's not pleased with that name. Pé ṣé mo mọ̀ pé orúkọ yẹn it belongs to the devil, that he made some mistakes, then God just sent him off. So that he's not pleased with that name. And we changed it. He said he doesn't want a church name. No. He said he wants a local name that God would take to an international level. And from that day he started calling me Apeke-Ola. You know, sir, if anyone is calling us for administration, I started giving them the name. What do you want us to write on your poster? Apeke-Ola, just Apeke-Ola. And that was the way it went like that.
So when did you start professionally ministering and also singing?
It's over 8 years.
Over 8 years. Okay. How did it happen?
I've been a backup for some set of people.
Okay.
During those period, I have invites from churches, but you know, I'm just being conscious that I don't want my bosses to feel maybe I'm sneaking out. So sometimes I don't go for the programs. And when I started informing them, Rara, they said, "Toba Fedaduro, you can just be on your own." But the issue didn't start up immediately. Though I don't have any issue with them, but I know as flesh would have its way, started giving up some little attitude. Then later, God spoke to me that I should stand on my own. And some prophets of God still came up saying, Shalom to Pharaoh. So that was how it started. But most especially, my husband pushed me to it that yes, it is time. We're still friends then. He said it is time for you to stand on your own. People said they want you out. So everything we collided together. Okay, this is what God wants. And it started anyhow. Started it gradually. And this is here we are.
So how did this start off? After you decided, okay, I'm going on my own, how easy was it?
It wasn't easy, sir. I went for some programs back then. Some of them don't appreciate, but some give honorarium. Then we accept it. So I went, actually, I am a professional makeup artist and a stylist.
Oh.
So I went for a bridal makeup then. There was a particular wedding I went for then. So I just begged the bride that I would like to sing, even if it's just for 2 minutes. And she was like, okay, let me go and tell the MC. Actually, she told the MC, but the MC didn't take us serious because there's a music band on ground already. So the MC didn't take it serious until the whole event has come to an end. We just have few people in the hall. So he said, she came to call me that will I still be able to sing? And I said, there's no problem. We have just few people left there. Not knowing that there's a particular woman that is waiting for me to sing. She came from the US. She was there, here then just for the wedding and she's going back. So immediately I started singing. The song I sang there was this Mom Tope Alabi song, Glad to Know You. So she was pressing her phone. She's just like, who's this person? Definitely, you have been the one I've been waiting for. She actually told me that she didn't know what was keeping her seated. That okay, that she come up, I should repeat that verse of the song. So I did. She sprayed me with some people around her that came with her. She sprayed me and she collected my card. So happily that day, I was so happy that I fulfilled in my spirit that I'm able to speak up that okay, let me sing, even if it's for just 5 minutes. So as I was going home, I just saw someone shouting my name from afar. So not knowing that is mommy's fee, I call her my god. She's my godmother now. My godmother. So not knowing that she's he is mommy's driver and PA. So he said, "Mommy misplaced the card you gave her now. That can you just please come back and give her your direct line." So I had to walk back and I did that. So she was like, definitely Satan is angry about our meeting. That I shouldn't give her the card any longer, that I should give her my direct line. And she saved it immediately. After some weeks, I think she said she's having like a month to spend in the country then. After like 2 weeks, she called me that, will I like to record some songs? That do I have songs on ground? And I said yes. And that was how it started. On the 31st of that year then, she's over 5 years now. On the 31st of that year then, I'm not sure about the year, I'll check the date. So she just told me to come to our church that hope I wouldn't mind spending the night over there, the cross over there. And I said, no problem. After the whole thing, after the whole service, we wished each other happy new year. And I was about to go, and she gave me 100,000. I should just go straight to the studio a week. I should go and record. In fact, when we got to the studio, the money wasn't enough. I had to call her again. She added another 50,000 to it. So that was how it started, like that. That okay, I think God is serious with me. That is how it started then.
Would you
That
call that?
was-
Would you call that your big break?
Yes, I would. Because through that first album, there's a particular song that I sang there that it's trending now. Actually, I refined it. I added some lyrics and I removed some. But that particular song was in the first album. Ìwọ ni Ọlọ́run. Ìwọ ni Ọlọ́run. Ìwọ ni. So those songs then actually opened some doors. The churches started calling. I received calls to come for programs, blah blah blah, and that was how it started. So I would say that was a big breakthrough.
So since then, how's it been? Have you been able to sustain
Yeah.
your brand?
There was a slowdown at some point
Okay.
where we couldn't finance the band.
Mm.
There was a slowdown. Really, it was really down.
Were you worried?
I was. Actually went back to God that did you really call me? Or am I in the wrong track? Am I on the wrong track? Sorry. So, but while praying, the Spirit told me that I can't rush things. That take one step at a time. So in my spirit, I said, thank you, Jesus. I felt I can't rush things, but if truly you called me to this ministry, at least God should have prepared something. I should have
Yeah.
made some preparation for me to make it easy. The Spirit said, if it's easy, you wouldn't have a spirit to tell. So I just accepted it. That okay, God is preparing me for a special place. So I have to have a story to tell people. That was the way I stood by God. I mean, stood with God. That God, you actually wanted me to do this, but it's not easy. I need your help. I prayed then. I fasted, and within myself, I said, I will do it. With
So
God by my side, I will do it.
how did you not pick up?
So if I would say this, I can't explain. I can't explain how it's happened. There's a song I actually did recently. I said, "Me oh mama to share." mo kàn ṣáàrí pé ó ń bọ́ sí ni ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ò ṣe àánú mo rí gbà ó. I can't explain. The only thing I know is it's just going like that. It's just moving fast, so fast. And I know it's the hand of God.
Yeah, tell us about your relationship with Yinka Lashiyori. You guys seem to be very close. And before I move to another question,
She's my very good sister and friend and colleague. She's a very good one.
how did
She
you
has been supportive and she has been okay. I went for a studio job. It happened that she's having a 21 days online thing. I think that will be the second edition. So I just told her that I'll be using the studio for the shout out, yeah, birthday shout out there. So she said, okay, maybe I should just minister for that day. She was actually planning another date for me, but she said, okay, Shema Kuku come up for that day. And I said, yes. That was how we met one on one.
okay.
Before that time, we've been talking on phone as colleagues. I can't actually remember how I got a number, but that was how we started talking as friends. And from then, I mean, from there, the song we did together then actually trended. This life we did together.
Okay.
That was where people learned about um oh go fallen. The Alujo is not actually there then.
Okay.
It was not there then, but people started streaming the
Oh,
songs.
Ọlọ́run Apeke-Ola is actually not a music, not a album, not anything. It's just
No,
your
sir.
interlude.
No, sir. Yes, we just added it to the song.
Wow.
My husband said, "Sure, feel quick, I shall just sorry," and we did it. That was how God just accepted it.
So how did you get the inspiration of that popular Ọlọ́run Apeke-Ola? How did you get the inspiration?
Okay, permit me to say this.
Yeah.
My husband is a genius. When it comes to producing, when it comes to, he's my keyboardist, he's my manager, he's my producer. Let me say everything around me is the work. So he actually did Dialojo. And there's one thing about my band, we work as a team. So when he brought Dialojo, everybody put in their best, and that was how we were able to get Ọlọ́run Apeke-Ola ọba tó ń mógo jáde láti inú ọ̀fọ̀.
So it's Alujo?
Yes, added to the
Wow.
song.
Wow.
I was writing a song then. Ọba tó ń mógo jáde láti inú ọ̀fọ̀ yẹn came from the lyrics of the song.
Okay, ọba tó mógo jáde
Láti inú ọ̀fọ̀, yes.
Okay.
That's the lyrics. Some people don't know the lyrics of
Sorry,
the
can
song.
you sing that was a bit?
Okay, sir. Ògbógo fọ́lẹ̀ mi, Ọlọ́run Apeke-Ola, ọba tó ń mógo jáde láti inú òfo, gbéra, ọmọ ológo, dìde, ọmọ ológo, dìde.
Okay, now let's talk about your charisma on stage. You know, Apeke-Ola is beautiful. She has the charisma. She's talented and everything. So, how do you keep your home? Most of these young ladies in music, in gospel music ministry. How do you guys keep your home? How do you manage it? Considering
I want to thank
different
God.
advances from
Yes,
Abi.
I want to thank God for that grace. I don't listen to people outside. Even my family members, I don't report my husband to them.
Yeah.
I don't do
So
that.
you got married before the fame.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when it happens that we have misunderstanding, we keep it within ourselves and we resolve it. So I don't bring people into my affairs. I don't do it. I don't allow third party to tell me this. Telling them will definitely attract them to say, oh, they're Sheba. So I actually told God before getting married, I don't want any issue that will turn to something big in my marriage. God, I want you to always lead me through. And I got that wisdom from God that the best thing you can do is not to tell the third party about what is going on in your marriage. If not, you might get a good advice from one person and the other from another person. So you won't know where to go. The best thing is just for you to talk to God. And I actually cultivated one habit. Whenever we have a little misunderstanding like that, I don't wait for it to get big. Even when I'm wrong, I'll tell him, okay, Yeah, the man of just, I'm sorry. Then he would say sorry back. But there's one thing about men, they don't want to say sorry first. They won't do that. So that is how God gave me that little wisdom too. I don't tell third party about my about what is going on in my marriage. I don't tell them.
So how do you cope with the pressures of different events? I remember the last one that we saw, you really hoped of you're going to another event again. And I can see back to back you have
Yes, sir.
engagements.
Yes, sir.
So how do you cope?
Uh, Whenever I receive a call for a program, I would actually ask them what time am I coming up. So in case I have other ministrations like 2, 3 for that day, I would have to set my time. Sir, exactly 1 o'clock, I'm leaving your service. So when am I coming up? Or okay, can you give me the time to work with so I will tell other people? It depends on the first person that book. So I arrange it according to, and it has been easy by by God's grace. My husband is my keyboardist, so we move together.
So do you have days of the week that you're like free without the events?
Ah, yes, sir. Hopefully, I'm praying to God. My Mondays and okay, Tuesdays are for my boundary hours. Monday, Wednesdays. At times we have programs, but maybe 2 or 1 program for Wednesdays. But Thursdays, Fridays to Sundays, we thank God for the grace. Yes, sir.
There are people out there are interested in getting to know you deeply. So I want you to tell us a bit about your background, place of birth, growing up, school attended.
Where were you born? Where did you grow up?
Okay. Actually, I'm Apeke-Ola, as you all know. I was born in Lagos, March 31st, and
What
I'm
part of
from Kogi
Lagos?
State,
Oh, you're from what part of Lagos?
Abeswan State, Ipaja. Yes. So I'm from Kogi State. My mom is from Ogun State. I actually attended Legend Private School. When things were not really smooth like that, I went to a public school at St. Andrew. My parents had to change my school then to St. Andrew, but they later took me back to private school when they noticed that I'm having a setback. So I went to St. Daniel's, and from there I went to community high school. After then I went to Adeniro Ogusoya for theater art. But I couldn't finish up because my mom had stroke thing. So that was how I stopped my school because I'm the only daughter she had. So I have to give her my time before. And that was how I stopped my schooling then. So I'm still hoping I'm going back to school very soon. Very soon, I'm working on it.
Did you go into acting at any point?
So
Did you go into acting at any point?
no, I actually did theater at SOS. So our exam then is production, acting and dancing and singing. Right from time I love doing that, so I derive pleasure in it. I enjoyed doing it. So when I got to school then, my lecturers noticed me now. There's something about you. So I told them it is what I have passion for. I really want to do it. Not knowing that I'm still gonna go fully into gospel and dancing.
So after you stopped schooling, what did you do before you got your big break in music? That period, did you work or did you?
Yes, I went for hairstyling then.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. And I
What's
went
the
for the
practicing?
no, I'm sure.
What other business you do apart from singing?
Event planning, hairstylist, makeup artist. Actually, I'm into beautician fully. Nails, lashes, makeup, a stylist to style people. I do that.
So how do you combine all this with the music?
Since I started God's work, I just have to drop one for one. At a point in time, there was a time I actually do both, but at a point in time, I just have to drop the other one. This is what God wants for me. So I know He's going to take care of me from there. So
When you're going for a job, how do you get inspired in terms of your administration? Is it when you get there or on your way you begin to reflect on what to sing or to say? Yeah.
I actually spoke to God sometimes back that whenever I'm going to ministration, once I remember asking God that, tí n bá ti la inú mi, Ọlọ́run kún ẹnu mi. Let people see you through that ministration. Let people receive you. I don't want to do it from the flesh. That is my normal anthem now. That even my band members know that when I'm saying that, their response is amen. Straight up. They know that tápẹ̀kẹ́ bá ti sọ pé Ọlọ́run iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ tá à ń lọ fún Olúwa gba ẹnu wa kọ́, Olúwa gba ẹnu mi sọ. He's saying it already because he knows I will definitely say that. I have my prayer, inner prayers that I make, but when I'm saying that out, they know they are supposed to say amen straight because people are to be blessed from our administrations. They're not just going there to sing and dance. They will dance truly, but what do they receive from God after praising Him and dancing? So, kí Ọlọ́run gba ẹnu wa kọ́, kó gba ẹnu wa sọ. That is my prayer point. Then people should get blessed from it.
Now, aside going out for administration, do you also wax records? Maybe you release singles or
Yeah,
you've done in the past 8 years.
I can count. Let me say like 10 of it. 10 singles. Yes.
So, which is the most popular among them? Would you say?
That praise medley. Ìwọ lọ́lọ́run tó ń ṣẹ̀rù dògbà. Ìwọ lọ́lọ́run tó ń gbé ní dépò ọlá. I think that one has really pushed. Even when Auntie Funke Akindele called me then, that was the song she actually requested for that particular song. So I actually linked the song to Ogbogo Falemi, the new singles. Yeah.
So for the purpose of those watching you, what song would you like to sing for your fans to wrap up the
Okay.
interview?
There's a song I'm working on now. Most people out there must have heard it, and I want to bless us with it. Anything you're going through presently, I want you to hold on to God because it has worked so much for me. Olúwa ṣeun dára o. Olúwa ṣeun dára o. Kò yàtọ̀ sọ́lọ́run àtijọ́. Ó ṣì ń fayé ẹni dára ire. Just hold on to Him. When that time comes, He's still gonna attend to you. God has a lot of people He's making up. Ọlọ́run ní àwọn èèyàn tó pọ̀ tí tó ń dá lóhùn tó ń mo fẹ́ lo tó ń dá lóhùn ó ń kó sọ pé èèyàn make nǹkan tó ń mọ lọ́wọ́ for His glory. So ìgbà tó bá máa yẹ wá, definitely it will get to your turn. Just hold on to Him because ó ṣì ń dára. Kò yàtọ̀ sí Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa, kò yàtọ̀ sí Ọlọ́run àtijọ́. Ó ṣì ń fayé ẹni dára ire.